Guillaume Bieganski, you are real estate country head France at Barings. Thank you for joining us on BiTV.
Thank you for the invitation.
Barings made its mark on the Paris market this summer, notably with the acquisition of a retail asset at 42 de Sèvres in the 7th arrondissement. What attracted you to this prime asset of around 4,500 square meters?
This acquisition is appealing for many reasons. First one being the resilience of grocery retail property in France. While Barings' preferred asset classes are logistics and living, along with some prime offices, we are indeed attracted, on the one hand, to the resilience of grocery, particularly compared to other retail asset classes, and on the other hand, to a high quality of the individual business, the tenant being one of the world's leading food retailers. Other reason is that the property benefits from excellent fundamentals, an excellent location in one of the wealthiest districts of Paris, with good public transport links, and an extremely rare size of the asset in such a prime area of Paris, making the asset a flagship store. This also aligns with Barings' wider investment preferences in city center location, including for offices, such as the one we have just completed in Paris, which likewise benefit from an excellent location and good transport links.
And this is your second transaction in the retail sector in 2 years in France, if I did my homework correctly, following the acquisition of a portfolio of hypermarkets at the end of 2022. What is your assessment of the French retail property market at the moment?
Generally speaking, retail is in a good position to benefit from investor interest, given it should be among the first markets to recover after having been significantly hit during COVID, but also before COVID. And as regards to the two transactions you mentioned, they represent two very different types of retail, each of which can have its appeal. The Sèvres is a high street retail, while the hypermarkets portfolio was appealing due to its steady rental income for very long and firm lease, and a long-term value-add potential as we are controlling the hypermarket, the parking plot, the petrol station, and also some surrounding plots. And the French retail sector actually was really active in the past few months, especially due to the disposal of hundreds of hypermarkets from the Casino Group to competitors. Yep. And our portfolio takes part to this dynamism, as our tenant was acquired last summer by a larger retailer, and we expect to develop synergies and close relationships with the new one. Logistics and living remain yet our preferred sectors, with prime offices in CBD still showing strong fundamentals. Hence our office transaction I've mentioned you previously.
And you mentioned other asset classes, logistics, living, offices. So I have to ask more broadly, because Businessimo is a Paris-based media group. I have to ask, what is the roadmap and strategy of Barings for France going forward?
We are actively seeking opportunities across asset classes in France right now. So not only in retail and offices, as you have highlighted, and we are particularly acquisitive for living assets, including the PBSA, the purpose-built student accommodation, the BTR, the build to rent, the B2S, build to sell, and as well logistics. Those two types of asset classes in all our preferred markets. France, I need to say France in first, obviously, then Germany, the Netherlands, the Nordics, the UK, Spain, and Italy. We have a strong appetite for assets with value creation opportunities and with a scope of improvement. And this scope being quite large, as it includes refurbishment opportunities and brand new developments. We are actively deploying capital across a range of core and value-add real estate strategies, including our value add series with Briva 1 and Briva 2, which are both active in the market.
Guillaume Bieganski, thank you very much for this valuable insight, for taking the time to speak with us on BiTV. Thank you all also for being with us, and we'll see you soon on BiTV.
Thank you very much.